This is Greg Locke, if you're unfamiliar. He's a megachurch pastor, a hate preacher, televangelist, and he is destroying a Barbie dream house. This is him doing it in reverse, rebuilding a Barbie dream house, I suppose, with a Bible bat. He taped a bunch of Bibles to a baseball bat and destroyed the Barbie dream house with it, for real. Well, I got a voicemail about this video. I just wanted to give this a listen, see what they had to say here. So check this out.
Hey, Owen, this is Andrew from Saskatchewan, Canada, calling in. I just watched your video about where Greg Locke destroyed a Barbie funhouse.
Yeah, this is the video of him destroying it right here. This is him talking about the Bible bat.
So maybe at our Global Vision store, we ought to start selling some Bible bats in the name of Jesus.
Seriously, is this not like as blasphemous as it gets? He taped Bibles to a baseball bat and beat a Barbie funhouse down. Like, how messed up is that, for real?
The stronghold comes down when you demolish it with the Bible. You gotta start tearing that mess up!
Anyway, yeah, that happened in June, I think, 2023, roughly. So, yeah, that's what the voicemail was about. Let's keep listening here.
And I just want to talk about it. It kind of makes me a bit sad because there's some kid out there somewhere. Just imagine, like, they wanted it, right? Like, they want to play with the Barbie funhouse and shit like that really, really bad, right? But
yeah, those Barbie fun houses or dream houses. I keep asking my wife to correct me because she was apparently into Barbies at one point. And she keeps telling me what the correct name is, and I keep forgetting. I think it's Dream House. Anyway, Barbie Dream House is like $200. That is a lot of money. Especially to drop all at once on a kid. That's like a clothing budget for a year for some people. And, you know, you're dropping this much money out of nowhere for nothing. Like, that's crazy. Just to destroy the thing. That was Greg Locke's goal.
But we have Greg Locke, a millionaire pastor, a billionaire if I'm willing to go that far.
I think he's probably just a millionaire. And I'd say low millions. I would say between $1 and $20 million is what he's worth. That's my guess, but I don't know for sure. It's really hard to tell. I know Google says he's worth 120-something million. I'm not sure I fully believe that, but yeah, that's my take.
Like, destroying the out of the Barbie fun house, just for what? For what?
Because he wanted to make a point, because he can take $200 and burn it up like that, and it means nothing to him. That's why. I should tell you something about Greg Locke, right? I should tell you something about how he values money. About his view of money. Quick interjection. I won't take long. I just wanted to tell you guys, YouTube's algorithm operates off of a few factors. Watch time, whether or not you subscribe, and whether or not you like something. So if you really want to help my channel, I would appreciate it if you guys watch the video to the end. If you don't watch it to the end, just watch a little bit longer than you would have otherwise. I would appreciate that very much. All right, let's get back to the video.
I don't have I don't know the reason behind it or the rationale behind it, but it just makes me sad that the kid won't. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of messed up about it. Anyway, thanks for what you're doing. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I appreciate the voicemail. You can't let this stuff mess you up. It's important, okay? Sometimes I have to cover hard stories. Sometimes I have to cover dark stuff that's not fun to talk about at all. Like, I just recently talked about a Stu Peters video where I showed the guy endorsing the death penalty for trans people, for gay people, for Tony Fauci, for just everybody under the sun that's to the left of hunting the homeless for sport. It was absolutely horrific. But you cannot let this stuff get you down. You have to understand something. It is sad that there's a kid out there who isn't going to get a Barbie dream house. And Greg Locke takes a bat and destroys one in front of everybody. It was a demonstration. It was an attention grabber. He was trying to draw eyeballs in. The more ire he can rev up, the more anger he can fuel in people, the richer he gets, the more attention he gets, and that's what he wants. Don't let these people get what they want out of you, which is fury. Don't let them have it. That goes for Greg Locke, that goes for Stu Peters, that goes for Rick Scarborough, or any number of other people out there that I have to talk about from time to time who are absolutely psychotic. Most of the time I try to cover funny stuff. Like this past week I talked about Julie Green getting prophecy after prophecy wrong every time and then continuing to prophesy. Literally claiming that God was speaking through her and God says Trump will not be indicted in March of 2023. And then he's indicted. And she says in August of 2023, after he was already indicted 4 times, I mean, he was indicted, but he's going to get out of these indictments. So you just wait and see. Apparently that's how God talks. I try to keep it funny. But sometimes you got to cover the hard stuff. And when you do, don't let it get to you, man. Don't let it get to you, okay? Anyway, thank you for the voicemail. Appreciate it. And, yeah, Greg Locke is a scumbag. I don't say that as an insult. I don't intend it as one. I'm not trying to insult the guy. That's just like his persona. That's what he put together. That's his public face. He wants to be viewed as a douchebag, as a scumbag, you know?
Hey, I'm from Oklahoma. I don't feel comfortable saying what my name is, but I watched your video where you said that Baptists and like the Baptist and Southern Baptists are a cult.
Let me just clarify. I don't remember saying that. Baptists and Southern Baptists are a cult? I feel like I would be a little bit more specific than that usually. I don't remember saying that, but I have talked about the IFB, the Independent Fundamentalist Baptist Church, and I've talked about the NIFB, the New Independent Fundamentalist Baptist Church, and they're extremists also, very, very extreme. And I would say Southern Baptists are about as extreme as it gets outside of full-blown cults. I think that's fair to say. There are some Baptists out there that aren't terribly extreme, but okay.
And that's absolutely not true. I hope you make a video on this because it ain't true that they're a cult.
Okay, well, I appreciate the criticism. I am always open to being wrong about absolutely anything. I don't actually remember saying that at all. I don't feel that way either, really. And I would like to hear some rationalizations and justifications for your position if you feel that they're not. Instead of simply saying they're not, give me something. Tell me why. Tell me what your thoughts are. I am open to being persuaded about absolutely anything. Again, I don't even really hold that position. But, you know, when you call in to change somebody's mind, you should usually try to change their mind. That's part of the process, usually. But, okay. Anyway, thank you so much for the voicemail. I appreciate it. I will take positive ones or negative ones. Don't forget to call in 1-800-701-8573. Floofy Furlog Dog. Hi, really appreciate your content. Question: there was a Scientology table at my university last week. Is there any way to get them off of campus? You could go SP if you want, become suppressive person, start asking some tough questions that they don't want to hear. You could go the route that I've been thinking about going with Jehovah's Witnesses. Anytime I see a Jehovah's Witness cart like they have, you know, the little stands that they have the carts with the books and everything in it. Anytime I see where they've found a spot they like to set up, I haven't actually done this yet. I've intended to. I want to print off these stickers or order these stickers and slap a sticker on the wall behind where they usually stand. And there are a variety of different stickers that you can get. I'll insert the stickers later so you can see what they look like. But it's stuff that says, like, Jehovah's Witnesses are the world's largest doomsday cult. Are you Jehovah's Witness and things just don't make sense? That kind of thing, you know. adversarial things to their position. And the thing about cults, cult members do not like hearing it. They don't. They insulate themselves. They encapsulate themselves so that they don't have to deal with it. They don't have to think about it. If they think about it, it's a risk because they might come out of this delusion that's been pushed on them by the leadership. So becoming a suppressive person, or an SP as they call it, and asking them tough questions and making them a little bit uncomfortable by just not pushing boundaries, not being rude. Don't be rude. Bad idea. Just ask questions. Ask questions that they don't want to answer or even hear. Maybe put up some signs around campus about how Scientology is harmful. That could be helpful. Good luck with that. You know, you never show your play buttons, unlike other YouTubers. Just an observation. Yeah, well, I have, like, a green screen. So you guys can kind of see what's behind me. I have a big rolling green screen, basically. It's just, yeah, it's just like, this chair here, this leather chair, I'm about to take this out to the trash. And I have a little arcade machine, a little one-up cab behind me. This is my air conditioner right here. Wait, right, hang on, right there. That's my air conditioner. And right here is my couch, as you can see. And right here is my pillow. And right here is my quilt. And right here is my coffee table full of shit. If I wanted to display my play button, I would have to stop using a green screen and kind of reorganize everything. And I don't have the space for it, and I like the green screen, so yeah. I do have it over there, though. It's between, like, my shelves. It's above my TV. Between my shelves, and it's next to the letter from Susan Wojcicki that it came with, and it's also next to, or it's next to, like, the newspaper article. Let me just take a quick picture so you guys can see. Hang on. There you go. There's a picture of my TV from my couch. So if you're sitting right there, then this picture is what you see right here. That's kind of how my living room is set up, basically. So, anyways, that's part of my collection that I have, that I've been collecting for many years. And there's my play button right in the middle. And that little Zelda chest there, I 3D printed it. And spray painted it and everything. The eyes glow in the dark. I use glow-in-the-dark filament. I'm pretty proud of it. I am proud of the play button, and I think it's really neat. But there's no feasible way to do it, so, yeah. Chat is asking about the Smurf story in JW's. Tell him, lol. Okay, well, there's this story that every Jehovah's Witness has heard, who was born in between the 60s and the 90s, I guess, and even in the 2000s. And even some Jehovah's Witnesses that are young now have heard the story. There's a story that varies from person to person about a Smurf. Now, Jehovah's Witnesses went to great lengths to demonize Smurfs. They wanted to make sure everybody hated them. So they kind of allowed this urban legend to spread through the ranks. The claim changes from person to person, but the story that I heard when I was little, I believe, is that there was a Smurf doll in somebody's meeting bag, and they went to the Kingdom Hall, and they were, reading the Bible or whatever, and the Smurf doll was possessed by Satan, stood up out of the purse, climbed out, walked down the aisle, and left the Kingdom Hall swearing the whole way because God's light was too bright for it, basically implying that Smurfs are satanic. I mean, that's the position, or that was a position of the Watchtower Society for many years. I don't know if they take a position on it now or not, but there are different versions of the story. In some versions, a Smurf jumped off of a page in a book or whatever, variation. Either way, it's all completely made up, and I have no clue how an urban legend like that could have possibly spread through Jehovah's Witness culture like that so thoroughly. Like, almost every ex-Jehovah's Witness I know has heard the Smurf story. It's bizarre. Anyway, let me know what you think about the Smurf story, and I'll tell you what. Tell me an urban legend from your group that was popular, and I'll check the comments. For real. Leave comments about urban legends that were unique to your group that you were a member of, and I'll take a look through.